Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Big Little Bus Ministry podcast. And yes, after 25 different tries and thinking about it all day on what I want my opening catchphrase to be, I just came up with the simple word of hello. So we'll just live with that and move on. I wanted to really just bring this episode to you to kind of give you an introduction to the channel, and whether you're listening on YouTube or on a podcast platform, I hope this channel will be a blessing to you. So without further ado, let's get started. Just a couple things I wanted to go over in the introductory episode, and that is, one, who am I? If you know me, then you can just fast forward through this. Do you fast forward on podcasts? I don't really know if it's called fast forwarding anymore or skipping. Regardless, if you don't know me, my name is David Reeves. I am the bus director at North Platte Baptist Church here in North Platte, Nebraska. Our church actually has an amazing heritage when it comes to the bus ministry, dating back all the way to its founding pastor, Pastor Bob Gelstorp, back, I think it's the 1970s, and been running buses in the North Platte area for quite some time. My dad, Pastor Bill Reeves, came and took the pastorate in 2004. At that time, the bus ministry was on life support, I guess you could say. They had a van, I think it was a 12-passenger van that was sitting in their parking lot with a for sale sign on it. And when my dad came to candidate, he let the congregation know that if they were going to consider him, that they would need to pull that van off of or take the for sale sign out of the window, because he intended to start with a bus ministry. Of course, he'd start with the van. That's how it started back in 2004, and very proud and glad to be involved in the bus ministry. I've been blessed with the opportunity to be a bus captain for, I think, just over 10 years now. I became bus captain back in 2013, and then in 2019 became the bus director. We have 3 bus routes here: 83 West, which I'm the bus captain of, 83 East, which my brother-in-law, Brother Peter Ward, is the bus captain of, and then our newest route, 83C, or 83 Center. As you can kind of guess from the name, it covers the center of our town. Was actually started back in 2020, right in the middle of COVID, and that's captained by J.T. Crawford. We don't have a huge bus ministry at all, or by any stretch of the means. We're in a rural area. North Platte's about 25,000 people, and that's pretty much it. We don't have any suburbs or any big cities anywhere nearby. I mean, I think the closest bigger city that we've got is about an hour and a half, 90 miles or so away from us. So why am I telling you all of this? It kind of leads into the next thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is the name of the channel, Big Little Bus Ministry. Why did I name it that? That's what we have here at North Platte Baptist Church. We don't have the biggest bus ministry. We don't have the smallest, but we don't have, by any stretch of the means, a large bus ministry, but we like doing things first class. We like doing things big, and it reminds me of a t-shirt that I used to have when I probably was 4 or 5, and I was real little, and the t-shirt said on it, "I may be little, but to God, I'm big stuff." And really, that's honestly the theme of our ministry here, and for our bus routes. It doesn't matter the size of the bus route. We always want to do things as if we were a big bus ministry. And something that I wanted to bring to this channel is that God is worthy. Revelation 5:12 says, "Worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing." God is worthy of all of those things, even when it comes down to our bus ministries. And that leads me to the last thing I wanted to talk about, and that is the threefold purpose for this channel. The first is to provide promotion, game, and song ideas. I know what it's like to be a bus captain and to be scratching your head and trying to figure out new things to do, scrolling through. I think I've looked through all of the different promotion ideas that are online about 1 million times. And so sometimes I think it'd be easy if there was a channel, whether a podcast or YouTube, that you could kind of go to and kind of get some ideas and get some pointers. I think for me personally, that would be a help. And so I want to provide that for other people. Same goes with the games and the songs. There's always always more games out there, always more songs to learn, and to keep your bus route healthy, keep it fresh, rather than just singing Jesus Loves Me every single time you get on the bus. The second goal that I have for this channel is to provide helps for bus ministries. Now, if I was only providing the help or the information that I could offer, this channel would be very short indeed. So my plan is to be able to interview a lot of pastors, a lot of bus directors, bus captains, even bus drivers, maybe some bus workers, and kind of get some ideas from their takes and kind of be able to have a wealth of knowledge besides me, because I don't really offer that much. The last desire that I have for this channel is to encourage small bus ministries. Every year at our church, we hold the Midwest Regional Bus Conference, and it's a bus conference that we're really excited to put on. I would invite you, come out. It's the third week of February. Come out next year, 2024. That's my shameless plug. But it's really designed to help those who come from smaller areas or smaller churches and either have just a van route or a small bus ministry and maybe need some practical tools, some help, some encouragement that really applies to them. And so for this channel, what I want to do is I want to provide helps that really are specific to the smaller bus ministries, and to encourage you that if you're in a small bus ministry, if you've got 10, 15, 20 kids that ride your church bus, just to tell you that what you're doing is important. It's a big deal in God's eyes. So that concludes the first episode of the Big Little Bus Ministry podcast. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, follow the channel, and share with your friends if you could. I'm going to try to keep these episodes fairly brief and quick because I know everybody's busy, including me. Thanks for listening. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.